sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Rams. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua, that's caught. Waddle on the left side. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll go again here with Akers. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's got his target, Harris. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Third and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Here's Stafford. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Well, the Rams at 500, 7-7 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas pass at the end, and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores, but he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up an empty possession.
Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And the slot man goes in motion left. He finds his man, complete. It's Bishop. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run here with Akers. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there, and 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Akers. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Stafford. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yardage on 1st and 2nd down.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And the slot man goes in motion left. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On fourth down, Stafford toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stafford looks to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December,
of giving.
right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
They run on second down with Adams. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 27. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this one is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But he turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Point after here coming up. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Rams 5.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And
he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Run play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Taken from about the 12.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run again with Adams. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. Open man is Uzomah. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Adams. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 110 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On play action, here's Tua. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From midfield, here's Tua. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Tua on 4th down. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Isabella now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
At the Rams' 22-yard line.
Here's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got it.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots. And
touchdown! From a yard out. And the Dolphins take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
It's caught at the 1. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Isabella now from his end zone.
And he's going to be out of